What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Fairytale X here, and you already know I'm here to show you guys my Hieroglyphic Dragon deck. It's an OTK based deck, and it's a very fun build that I built. I don't really want to incorporate many hieroglyphs. I built this my own way. If you have any opinions or anything I should take out or anything like that to make it better or faster, leave it in the comment section below, anything like that. So let's start the deck. I play 2 Watt Meter Dragon. He's a normal level 6 monster. Dragon. That's it. 25 beater. I play 1 Divine Dragon Apocalypse because you can discard any one card and then target one dragon monster in your graveyard and add that card to your hand. So he's pretty much a dragon and a dark and a monster reincarnation. The only problem is he just has weak attack and he has decent defense. We play this level 4 Hieroglyph monster. When this card destroys a monster by battle, you get to and send it to the graveyard. Special summon 1 dragon type normal monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard. But its attack and defense will be 0. But when this card is tribute, and you can special summon 1 Hieroglyph normal monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard. So he brings out 2 normal monsters, but I don't utilize both his effects. I only utilize one of his effects. Hieroglyph Dragon Shinju Dragon. So what this is you can special summon this card from your hand by tributing what the fuck? By tributing 1 hieroglyph monster you control. Once per turn, you contribute 1 other hieroglyph monster on your side of the field in your hand, and then target 1 spell or trap card your opponent controls. Destroy the target. When this card is tributed, special summon 1 dragon normal type monster from your deck or graveyard, but its attack is and defense will be 0. So he can special summon a normal dragon, such as Watmir. This card is, if your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, you can special summon this card. So he's the Cyber Dragon of the deck. But this card cannot attack during this turn. When this card is tributed, special summon 1 dragon type normal monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard, but its attack and defense will be 0. You play this, as you can see from the next video that's coming up, that the hieroglyphs, they tribute themselves. They're really good because they special summon normal monsters out of the deck, but they have 0 attack and 0 defense, and those normal monsters cannot be bottomless. I play 1 Light Pulsar because you have that 1 random dark in the deck and a whole bunch of lights, and Light Pulsar is level 6 and he's really good. I play 3 Red MD dragons because it's dragons and it helps the OTK loop. I play 2 Wyverns because Wyvern, sometimes I don't like normal summoning him. He's Future Fusion target and Future Fusion bait for whenever, drop Future Fusion. As you can see, this deck has very low monster counts because the deck is based to just go OTK right away and no questions asked. So I play 1 Book of Moon staple, 1 Dark Hole, which is staple, 1 Future Fusion. In the Dragon base deck, it's a staple. So with Future Fusion, your usual targets are 1 Red MD, usually, if you don't have it in hand, because you need 2, I would say you need 2 Red MDs in deck. The 2 Red Eyes Wyverns, 1 Red MD, because you kind of don't want to draw it. Light Pulsar, and the 2 Watmir Dragons, because you do not want to draw into those Watmir Dragons. Light Pulsar is better in grave whenever you draw dark, like Divine Dragon, for example, or if you have Red MD in hand and you just want to discard Red MD, special summon. Then if Light Pulsar gets destroyed some way, bring out Red MD. So you understand the point. Yes, I understand there are not enough targets, but there's no point. You play 1 Heavy Storm, back row hate. You play Hieroglyph Seal of Covaction. This is the searcher card of the deck. Yes, I play 3. I only have 6 targets. Technically 8. But I don't care. The point is, this card searches out any hieroglyph, and it's probably might get limited to two, maybe one. You play one Monster Reborn staple, two MSTs because I didn't really want to put in the third one. You play one pot of Avrice for whenever you really need that. You need a comeback way from the deck. So because you go into the Exceeds and you go into OZK a lot. You play three Pot of Dualities to speed up the deck. Two Call of the Haunteds because it can help you go into the loop a lot faster sometimes. You play 3D prisons. You don't. You can actually take out the D prisons and put in like DD Crow or Effect Veiler, whichever one you want. But I play D prisons instead because I like D prisons. Then you have the three Solemn Brigades and two Torrentos for protection. Now let's go to the extra deck. You play Five-Headed Dragon only because you have Future Fusion. I actually have to take this out. This is weird. Yeah, I have to take these two out. But let's get into it. You play three Hieroglyph. He's a rank 6. Once per turn, you can detach one XZ material from this card to special summon one dragon type monster from your deck, but its attack and defense will be 0, and this card cannot attack during the turn the effect is activated. So what he does is you detach, bring out Red MD from the deck. Red MD brings back another monster from the deck, if you understand. Now, you play one Utopia. This is just a rank 6 that negates its effects, and you detach one material. But the funny thing is, he inflicts 1,000 damage to your opponent's life points. You play that one Roach, Stellar Promise. You just play that because it's a nice beater. But now let me explain a little bit more. You play this since he technically can attack this turn because you activate his effect when you bring out Red MD. Another easier way to make sure you can get the OTK, you play Gaia Dragon the Force of the Lightning because his effect is you can also XYZ summon this card by using a rank 5 or rank 6 XYZ monster you control as the material. XYZ materials attached to that monster also becomes XY material on this card. If this card attacks the defense position monster, inflict piercing damage to your opponent. So the deck is pretty much you go into this, you bring out Red MD. Red MD brings out another dragon from your deck, from the grave or hand. So you can bring back any of the hieroglyph monsters or the level 6. Now, if you have Monster Reborn or Call of the Haunted, you bring any of those guys back. And when you bring back any of those guys, you go into a second one. When you go into the second one, you bring out another Red MD. Red MD brings out another monster. Now, since these guys can't attack, you overlay over them and bring this guy out. When you bring this guy out, I'm not giving a pretty good explanation, but you bring him out. When you bring him out, he can attack and he causes piercing damage. So if your opponent has those Treeborns or anything and you don't think you can go for game, you can go for game. So I hope you guys liked the video. Please comment. I want some feedback. I want to know what I'm doing wrong. Please just tell me. Alright, guys.